for being here. You know, we have some supporters and media and some partners and especially customers and people that have been sharing the journey with us. So first of all, thank you for being here. It's, you know, Oshkosh is one of the, I think, the best platforms to do such a thing, because we are changing we think that we changed the face of aviation. A special thanks, I think, is due to my two partners and co-founders, so Chen and Netanel. It's been an honor to lead this company and the team with you guys. Chen is in charge. Chen is the aircraft. Neta is the electronics and computer guy, and I'm the talker, apparently. And a special thanks to the team. We are 20 people here. You can ask them questions. They'll refer you to whomever knows the answers. Someone asked if all of us are sales guys or somebody can find an engineer. We have 0 sales guys in the company. We prefer flying to talking. It's much better, much easier. Getting things into people's hands that flies in the air and requires hours in the air. And marketing doesn't cut it. You need to fly. So thank you, team. Everybody have invested an enormous amount of hours. We think that what we have changes the face of aviation because it simplifies everything. When we started it, the thought was that people have been dreaming of flying. You know, you have Icarus and Daedalus in the Greek mythology, right? Thousands of years. Today you have Peter Pan, and you have Iron Man, and everybody wants to fly. That's a basic truth. And this brings general aviation to the general public, basically. This is what we do. So I want to show you a short video that we prepared, and then we'll show you the bird. So that's the baby. Take it away. So this is the Air One. A few words about what we're doing here and what we have here. The people that saw it in 2022, it wasn't that far, right? The first one and this one, I think. What we have actually here is a vertical electric vehicle, or an eVTOL, electric vertical takeoff and landing. It's a two-seater. The payload is about 550 pounds. Maximum takeoff weight is 1.2 ton. Endurance is about an hour. Takes off like a helicopter, flies like an aircraft, like a winged aircraft, as you see in the movies behind me. We have a very, very simplified cockpit. So when you open it, you climb from the front. It's a front entrance. Very, very simple. I always compare it to a Porsche. I hope there is no Porsche dealership here, representative, but yeah, I think you'll agree it looks gorgeous. There is a very big panoramic canopy and a lower transparency. The cockpit is extremely simplified. And the idea of what we're doing is that, again, coming back to the desire and dream of people for flying, people want to fly, not necessarily be a pilot. And flying is not about having a bunch of instruments in front of you and looking at the altitude and measuring speed and so forth. It's about experience. So sitting here, you don't see a lot of equipment. We have the Dynon main avionics. There is a reserve one. You can come approach and look at from close. It's on, by the way. You can really look at the avionics. There is one stick, no paddles, no throttle handle. Everything is being managed by our fly-by-intent flight control system. The flight control system is very different than any regular flight control. We have an order of magnitude less code lines. So the complexity is reduced dramatically. What you have here is something that literally does what you want it to do. So we called it fly by intent because it translates your intention into actions. And you don't have any paddles or throttle because it literally translates your intent into things that the aircraft is doing by itself. The user interface is phenomenal. We have a simulator back there. Some of the partners and maybe some of the customers can experience that. We have been working also on certification. As most of you probably know, last year Mosaic came to life. We have been active with Gamma and the FAA since 2020, I think, Chen, right? We have been contributing to the standard, to the committees. We have been writing some of the standards in order to be broad enough to have some more competitors or players in the market. We need more players in the market. We are currently, I think, a unique specimen of this type of aircraft. And last year it was declared as a rule. This year, I think by the 26th of July, the ASTM list will be released. Our certification team, who is not a marketing guy, these are two of the three, Shiri and Matt. They have been reading and writing stuff for the FAA for the past 5 or 6 years, and it paid out. So we are now going to certify the aircraft, self-declared certification under Part 22, and we'll be releasing some aircraft to the customers in the first half of next year. So hoping to put some aircraft in your hands very, very soon. Number 7, I think we're trying to make you happy. Your smile is one of our objectives. I think that's it. Thank you very much for coming. Any questions, we'll be happy to answer. So the battery here is the same size of a Tesla and the same plug as a Tesla. So you charge, you can plug it into any supercharger. The battery size, the socket here is, by the way, this is the production aircraft. It's a flying bird, but this is still under testing, so we don't have the luggage compartment, and we don't have the charging lead. Okay, we have two service panels, and the charging plug is behind the service panel. It's a regular Tesla plug. It's a DC, only DC, and we charge it between 30 minutes to 50 minutes, depending on the state of charge, of course. 30 to 50 minutes, yeah. This one doesn't have heating and air conditioning. We will have air conditioning when we deliver. We prefer flights and getting there as fast as possible. So, for example, the aircraft is foldable completely. Everything folds to the size of a large pickup truck. This goes back. The wings are folding. In order to get certified under Mosaic, and Mosaic is new. So, and we want to start flying as fast as possible. So, for example, we won't have the foldable option in the first units. I don't know if it will be 30 units or 50 units, but the first ones will have the folding mechanism, but we will lock it because it's easier to get certified and it's easier to change it later. And we think that it's much more important to fly first and have the things later. We're not collaborating with Tesla. We're just using, the plug is the plug. You can use it. It's a standard. It's just a regular charger. There is no special thing you need to have on the charger side. The BMS on the aircraft is managing the charging itself. The difference between us and a Tesla is that we have 4 batteries. Okay, we have 4 power lines which are completely independent. The redundancy that we have is disconnecting your skill set from your safety. So you can lose one of the motors, one of the rotors, one of the controllers, one of the batteries. If God forbid you have a failure, you just keep flying. You as an operator don't feel the difference, even if you lose 25% of the power. You will be prompt, and the aircraft will land itself if you don't, but you don't feel it in the operation. This is the main key point. But we're just using the Tesla charger as is. No, these are lithium-ion batteries. We're using molicel cells, which everybody else is using. Joby, Archer, Beta, all of them are using molicels. Beta are using a different one. And we all use them for a reason. It's a proven technology. Range and endurance is limited. When people say electric aircraft, they generally think about the battery. It's a mistake. An electric aircraft is about propulsion. When you have electric propulsion, you have distributed propulsion, you have computerized control, so everything can be balanced with a computer. But this is about the propulsion unit. It's not about the source. The source is currently a battery, and we tend to have the previous version rather than the newest version because we need it to be debugged. Okay? Now, I think 10% of the people on the planet are looking for higher density energy source, right? So it'll get better, okay? The first Teslas drove, I think, less than 100 miles. It quadrupled itself or more. We will put there things that are matured and the customers can be happy with, including, by the way, a recharger, so a range extender. But baby steps, okay? We start with this, with what we have, previous version of batteries. I need you to be safe and happy, and then we'll replace your battery for longer range. Have fun. It's a fun show. Tell everybody. We're also looking for investors, so if anyone wants to write a check, we're here. We're well funded, but we need more to expand and ramp up production. We're currently 70 people. We're hiring in the States. We have the location in Florida. If you know a person that wants to work in the coolest company on the coolest product, you can give them my mail. Okay, thank you.